Is anyone here?
Holy fucking moly. He is fucking back. No way. Super crazy moment. Top 10 YouTube crazy moment comeback. I am very sorry for not posting 5 months. Yeah, I have exams. It's currently April. I really want to post, but I kind of want to save it up for the like times when I get through with these fucking exams and I can lock in all summer. Holy fuck, bro, I cannot wait for that shit. Gonna make some absolute bangers. Gonna be active again. Probably start doing weeklies. Yeah, I really want to do weeklies again. And just kind of, I don't know, want to, you know, kind of vibe in the Discord and shit. Yeah, I hope you actually enjoy like the tutorials with voice, because I saw a lot of comments that said that they kind of want me explaining actually why the fuck I did that and that decision. So I thought, yeah, actually like just silently showing the presets, and that may show you something, but if I explain it, it will be much better, right? So yeah, this tutorial is basically me breaking down the beat that I made and like kind of giving some sauce. It's just if you find something that inspires you, you can use that shit. Oh my god, voice crack. I kind of didn't want to waste time and make a long intro, but I guess I kind of needed to fucking say this because yeah, I haven't posted for 5 months, so enjoy this video like fully because I have a surprise in the end, but don't you dare skip that shit, okay? You will actually, bro, I spent almost 2 months editing this tutorial. You do not dare to fucking skip that shit. Okay, I actually don't give a fuck. If you want, you can do it. It's your life, it's your time, it's your decisions. Let's actually fucking start the tutorial, right? So yeah, okay, yeah, bring it on. Turn me up. You're going to do is you're going to find something that why the fuck you're gonna find something that inspires you, and in this case it was this beautiful, absolutely majestical fucking 2K4 18 2K. Почему я чё? I am very sorry. I must apologize for my retarded decision. So after that, you just go to some type of converter, then you go to MP3 to MIDI converter, and you just like put the thing, boom. Yeah, you need to look for a part where it only plays the chords, like where there's not too much going on, because like look, if I put it like here, then yeah, like it just looks like this. But if you select a part where it plays the chords, then look, as you can see, it has a lot more information, you know. In case if you don't have a song that doesn't have part where it plays only the chords, you can kind of try to do that with this AI. It's called La La La. So what you do is you select one of these. I think it's for free. Okay, never mind. This shit is not free. Apparently, I spent 20 bucks like 2 years ago. And yeah, I still have it. So I guess it's worth it. Okay, so after you download, you drag it over here. It will look like absolute garbage and sound... But this is why you are here, to kind of try and fix that shit. Even if you do this, I mean, it almost never actually fixes the thing. So you can press Shift Q. It helps you with putting the shit in lines. I kind of go chord by chord and then switch some things up. And this is how you sauce it up by like your kind of needs and tastes and whatever. So this is how it sounds for me. Next thing you do is you layer, and basically Layering is basically using the same chord progression but with different instrumental presets or instruments or whatever. You know, it's gotta be chords, some type of keys, APs, pads or whatever. So as you can see here, all of the layers are the same chords but they are different patterns. First pattern is this. Yeah, I know this sounds absolutely gold, but FM time. Yes, I actually bought that shit, okay? I'm not broke like that. And then there's a more simplified version where it's just pure chords without any like arpeggio thing or whatever. You get the point. Then there's pads. Easy peasy. By the way, the presets are Purity, Harp C Chord +4, Romantic Keys, AP Dynamic Rhodes, PWM Velvet Pad, detuned by 58 cents. Yeah, it's because I actually pitched it up, and this is Crystal like. After finishing your layering, you start to like kind of create a story to your melody. It's like, what I always try to do is like, I try to give it some type of like scenery, you know? Like imagine bells as like butterflies. Imagine the air like strings. Imagine instruments like some parts of the composition. I mean, look, your drums can be boring, but if your melody is boring, then the whole beat is basically boring. Okay, so what I added is this lead. This is without the effects. I'm gonna go through effects a little bit later. And I felt like this is what I could really make some type of nostalgic feeling. Like, just listen. Oh boy! Oh boy! I added this harmonica. Maybe it sounds a little bit weird on its own. It was specifically made to kind of play together with the flute. Let me check if this shit won't disturb my demonstration, and let's proceed. Oh my god, I still fuck that. Absolutely majestic, and if we turn this on, then this beat is called Summer Rain. I don't know why, but this shit is literally what feels kind of like summer rain. It's like warm, it's fresh as fuck, and it kind of gives me like this nostalgic childhood like feeling. And I don't know, this gives me like associations with that, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I always try to do. Like when you associate music with your fucking life, this is when it actually starts to fucking like hit you hard. It's actually so enjoyable. It's like you're living in a moment while cooking up a beat, you know? You're like traveling into memories while sitting in fucking home. Insane. Absolutely fucking crazy. So here's chords and here's strings. Like they're not always on the on the notes that are in the chords, but they are in the same key kind of. And actually it's kind of, sometimes it sounds really good when you go a little bit off key in the strings, but what you try to do is just lead with the chords. You try to like kind of give it a different perspective. Like if chords are like a scene, then strings, it kind of gives a different type of like feeling angle from that for that scene. Well, you don't have to complicate shit like I always do. Then I also added this transition harmonica. It actually has two transition kind of things. It actually transitions into strings. Oh my god. Bro, I got goosebumps just now. This shit is beautiful. Okay. Next thing I added is this PV for President lead, but it has shaper box, so it sounds like a pluck. Like it sounds very, very nice. And this is how it sounded without the effects. Okay, so tip how to make kind of like a background plucky type like energy. I don't know what you want to call it, but basically how you can make things like these is you basically create a good pattern on its own. Like it's pretty cool, but like the things that make it kind of do the thing is the like rose beats, half time, shaper box is actually recently started like actually using shaper box. I don't know why I like slept on it for so long, but it has a lot of good sounds and I haven't like explored much, so only have few marked as favorites or whatever is that hard. And then I added this flute. Okay, and lastly I added this guitar. It's this Melancholy from Evolution Strawberry. Absolutely fantastic. And it's pitched down by 69%. Wait, I mean cents. I don't know. Interesting choice. And then lastly, there's this switch up. This switch up is inspired by my own beat, which is called Last Day of Summer. And you know the thing. If you know, you know. Basically what it does, it switches up the, like, it kind of leads into this chord, but it's really cool. Also, I messed with the velocity a lot because it makes it sound really alive. It gives it so much imperfections that it actually sound perfect. Then there's layers with like 3 different presets plays exactly the same thing. Then there's just pads and this harpsy thing. Everything together sounds like this. So that's about it with the melody, and let's proceed to the drum part. Okay, so this is how drums sound like.
wintfye.
Absolute gas. Maintenance 8/0 sub. The pattern is pretty simple. I don't think we gotta like waste time on that. Then there's this hi-hat. Clap, basic as hell. Open hat. Displays every 2 bars or whatever these are. Yeah, this is all just random. All I do is like, for example, I do that a lot with percussions. Like, I just type perks. Boom. Like, look. Like, there's basic ones, there's unique ones. It depends on how many drum kits you got. That's why I would recommend downloading a lot of drum kits. And also, I would recommend you download my kit, you know. This is not a promotion. Well, no, this is actually a promotion. Well, another open hat. It's more clear why I did this decision if you listen to the whole thing. You see, it's pretty repetitive, but at the same time, it's like interesting, you know? And then there's snares that actually like glue the bounce. So what I do a lot is like select it so that it chops it much smaller, and then I just like mess with these. Like, you can do that. You can go as far as changing the pans, you know, velocities. It's not that uncommon to do that, but just like don't underestimate that, because it can actually make a bounce sound interesting. I mean, you're not gonna copy me. You're gonna create your own style. So that's why you gotta mess around till you find something that works for you. So like this kind of chant pattern is inspired by Kyoto. I've heard he used this a lot. Absolute goat. Just, you know, gonna stole his swag, if I can say that. I don't know. I don't even care, bro. It just sounded good, so I used it. You know, triangle. And then there's like effects that kind of make it even more, like, it kind of enriches the like swag of the drums, you know? Like, listen.
wintfye.
And I did this thing here for no reason, just like... It's not like regular like this. Random ass laugh. This thing. My tag. Use the old one. Because, I don't know. I don't know why. I've always kind of slept on this like sound effect. I've used it only in the like bridge parts. But after like watching Kiero's tutorial, I don't know, I kind of tried to just use it a little differently than I usually do. And I end up doing exactly the opposite that I always do. Like the full-on fucking backflip, reversed, fucking inverted. I left exactly the gap where I always put it. Like it's always like here. I don't know why I'm saying this. Like then there's just basic crash. So next, like this is the most interesting part because it creates the whole scene, the composition, the story. This is where you create the story. Like as you can see, every 8 bar of mine, like they're actually like no bar looks the same. I mean, they're kind of similar, but they're never fully the same. Okay, so look, arrangement is basically like if your beat is a story, in that story you can never go back to the times that you've experienced before, you know? So you can never really repeat something. Okay, this will sound insanely philosophical. I don't know why I'm saying this, but you know how you can't go back in time? Like you can't really replicate some type of memory you've experienced like fully 100%. Like it's always gonna be a little bit different. So can I imagine it like as actual life? Like you can have similar situations, similar like vibes, but you can't get the same exact moment. So this is, I mean, I don't think that way when I actually cook. Like I don't think that way. This is just me trying to explain kind of how to like create actual fucking interesting masterpieces or whatever. I don't know if my beats can be called masterpieces, but so yeah, the arrangement area is where you actually cook. This is where you like begin to create art because you put all the resources, all the cards that you've created yourself, you put into use. And this is why sometimes you don't gotta put every single thought of your just in the channel rack. You can like put just the basic idea like chord progressions, yes, leads, strings, okay, all that, but like remember that you can always use some type of unique patterns. You can always change the patterns. Like look, in here it goes like a little bit like down, and then in here it goes up. You know, it's like small details. I don't know if you want to like invest so much time into one beat. If you're looking for efficiency in this tutorial, you won't find it. I am not efficient. But if you're looking for like how to express yourself with music or whatever, or you're just looking for ideas or how to get inspired, then I'm just saying like arrangement is your main area you gotta focus on. Everything else is basically tools. This is the thing you use the tools on, you know, if that makes sense. So yeah.
Many months later.
Okay, so next, lastly, let's go through the mix. And as you can clearly see, I did some coloring, some painting here, you know. And basically I did it for just like... So it's easier for you to visually see how the instruments are. Basically what we have is harpsy. It sounds like this without the FX. So you can already hear it's hella dry and it's not interesting and it's shit. So basically what I did is I added a little bit of EQ just because the low end is not hearable and we do not want any fucking low muddy frequency. So we just I don't know why I'm saying we. I just cut them. Okay. Holy fucking moly, I cannot speak. Okay, so yeah, then we have why the fuck am I saying we? Then I added reverb, compressor. I don't know why I added compressor. It actually has one in here. Actually, the exact same one as you can clearly see. But, you know, geniuses are doing things nobody expects. Then I added flangus. And that is one of those plugins that made it kind of interesting. So next we have these two. Basically, these are two of the presets from my kit. This is the default wintfye keys. What I added is a little bit of low mid cut and like not cut, it's a scoop, I guess. I don't know. And low cut with automation. So what that means is basically I pressed either create automation clip or Control A. And then it automatically creates automation. So when the 808 doesn't play, this is turned all the way down, and that means that it doesn't cut the low frequencies. I think that's one of the first things you learn when you like start making music, so I think it's not that crazy. Next we have this Blue Rose keys mix, and basically it's just like is this preset. I put it and I messed with the equalizer here. I didn't change anything in here, and then low cut with automation again. And I automated the this equalizer automation as well, and it's this one. Then I randomly found this pad preset. It's just like pad mix, and it's one of these. Is this one? Yeah. Like, as you can see, I didn't change anything, only I like adjusted the volume, and this is all the like bass of the melody. This is how it sounded without any effects. It doesn't sound bad, but it will probably sound really bad with everything else that this beat has. With effects, it sounds like this. Next we have guitar. So actually this guitar was a pain to mix, I'm not gonna lie. Without any effects it sounded like this. So as you can hear, it's really muddy, and with effects it sounds like this. So yeah, as you can hear, I didn't do any gain staging because it sounds like quieter. These three are like the plugins that kind of rescued the like muddiness of this guitar. First I added the soothe, found the harsh frequencies in the low end and like in the high mids. Kind of did the same thing here, just reduced like all the sub frequencies, cut the hella harsh frequencies. Here it's literally the same as in here. I just like cut them with the dynamic equalization. And then we have this reverb and fresh air for like more a little bit of like airy high-end sound, and that's it for the guitar. So then we have this vintage lead that plays in the beginning. So basically this is like really simple. Basically the thing that carries this is OTT, and then we have delay, Valhalla, and a little bit of like this just cuts the clicky sound, and this cuts unnecessary muddy sound, and that's it. These are just experiments, I don't know, like it was kind of painful to remove them, I guess. Then we have this PV for president. It's basically this main PV for president lead. It started like this, then I removed, as you can see, all these are like the same, and then I added EQ, shaper box, and low filter that is turned off. And I removed a little bit of high end because it kind of sounded harsh sometimes. Then we have the nostalgic flute, harmonica, instrumental group section, whatever. So as I said before, these two are made to kind of complement each other. Dry, it sounded like this. Like, holy fuck, that shit is fucking dry. Like, not even your girlfriend is this dry. Good. My bad. Okay, so let's start with oh boy. We have this reverb that already makes it sound more live. Like, it sounds so much better already. Glue, I don't know, no reason. I just kinda like experimented and left it. Just this mastering electro presence preset. I guess it does some a little bit of like compression and shit, but I'm not sure. Flangus. And dynamic equalization. Same thing goes in here. Like the first four plugins are the same, maybe a little bit of different dynamic equalization. Flangus, a different preset for Flangus, and the same preset for the glue and the reverb. And turn this down because it sounded harsh. And lastly we have strings. Okay, and lastly we have the strings. So without the effects it sounds like this. It doesn't sound bad, but for it to like fit better in the mix, I kind of made it more like stereo, more in the ears, and like added this halftime that adds the like kind of low frequencies. You can hear like at the bottom it adds another like a layer. Then we have this parametric EQ, turned out the harsh sound, halftime, reverb, and stereo. Just makes it stereo, you know. And that's about it for the melody. So everything together sounds like this. Yeah, as I said, I'm not the proudest of this mix, but I guess I did like everything to kind of save the feelings of of all these instruments. But okay, and all these instruments go through this sidechain channel that has like what the fuck is this genius move? Okay, I guess this is absolutely... I guess I had the intention to have this, like the top one, to kind of do the dynamic equalization a little bit, and then the low one, do the low cut in the 60 Hz because it's like the sub frequencies. But I guess I fucking like somehow forgot and just put 2 low frequencies, and actually it doesn't sound that bad. So I guess this is the fucking sauce, guys. This is the fucking sauce. Like 2 low cut, the same fuck. Oh my god, bro, what the fuck? Okay, then we have this compressor. This is why all the sounds are turned down. It boosts them by 9 decibels. Have the soft type of compression, and all these parametrics that I do not know the meaning of. It doesn't fucking matter to me. Then we have this limiter. Just selected one of these. I don't even remember which one. Just kinda experimented, and whichever sounded somewhat like decent and full, I just left that one. Gulfos helps to kinda clean the sound up. Tame 21%, recover 24%. And bias, I think it makes it kinda like balanced more, not sure. And yeah, absolutely genius move. So that's about it for the melody. Now we have the drum section. So for the drums, it's mostly these ones, and then here's the main effects, and these are like throwaways. These are like experimentations and shit. So what we have is this sub that before sounded like this, and with effects. So basically it mainly just shifts in which frequencies it's more like active, I guess. So before it was more in like 80 Hz. I don't know how to explain that shit. Like, look, you see the bump when the sub plays, right? So what all these EQ does... Oh, what the fuck is this stretch? So basically what this does, it kind of cuts some of the frequencies that this sub has, to make it kind of sound in a different frequency. I don't know. I really don't know what I'll be doing when I'm cooking in the full studio. Yeah, we have this limiter. Basically what I did is I messed with the ceiling, and I kind of like messed around until this is like the perfect like gold line where it sounds decently loud and not too much. Then I equalized here a little bit. Yeah, trust your ears and mix to your ear liking, I guess. Gross beat. This is what makes it sound you know, these like little things. Reverb for hi-hats, I think, is used to make it. It kind of glues the drum bounce together better. So, and then this EQ that kind of just highlights the most satisfying frequencies of the hi-hats, I guess. This clap cheeks.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Remove the mud, sound goodizer, reverb, and a little bit of high-end boost. Then we have these open hats that doesn't have any plugins on them. It's only this one that has adjustment. Then we have the snare section. So we have the blood snare. I called it the blood snare because it has fruity blood overdrive on it. Just louder and kind of makes the sound a little bit different. I don't know, I just liked how it sounded. Z snare, just soft clipper, kind of mess with this one so it sounded loud enough and not too loud, so it kind of smacks like your ears off. Then there's a Xangang snare. Looks complicated, but it's just a preset from my kit. This one added this bonus EQ because I wanted it to be kind of like a warm. Never mind, it doesn't sound fucking warm. I'm just bullshitting. I like the snare to kind of sound like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it's kind of muddy, but it sounds kind of fire. I don't know. And then we have the ligma snare. We have this EQ. So you can hear it sounds kind of dry in here. This sounds still dry, but it kind of... It's kind of like more enhanced, I guess. Then we have the chant. So the chant here is like made to kind of complement the clap. Because it plays with the clap, so I don't want it to kind of like sound bad with each other. So I have this scoop and a little bit of dynamic. And it sounds pretty good. Crash, nothing on it. Triangle, a little bit turned down. Like, I really like how the ligma snare sounds in here. Like, it's so like clean. Yeah, I like to sometimes put flanges on chimes because it kind of goes into stereo, so it's kind of sounds more balanced together. The bitch. Yeah, and then we have the master. Okay, so yeah, this is a little bit maybe interesting. It's not complicated at all. It has only 5 plugins. Okay, so nothing crazy. You have this ozone imager. What it does, it just makes it more stereo. Then we have this EQ, just a little bit of boost, another EQ, another boost, ozone 9. No idea what the fuck this shit does. Kind of makes it louder, but kind of makes it balanced too, I guess, with all these stereo independence and character options. And then we have soft clipper with threshold of minus 1.9 decibels. And that is literally it. We have these effects. Halftime, gross beat, reverb, and low filter. Simple. Bruh. Well, actually nice, not simple. Yeah, I just really like this beat, so I thought, why not share it? And maybe you can, like, you know, use some sauce from it. So also, for those who actually watch till the end, I kind of want to like make a nice gift. So if you put, let's say, boom, if you put balls 25, you get 25 off my drum kit. Here's the thing. You go to the wintfye.com, which is where you can buy my drum kit. If you go here, you press here, and then you like do the for fuck's sake, can I just show? Can I just do a fucking example? Holy fuck. Yeah, film. I'm creating the fucking promo in front of your eyes. So 25% of my newest kit. This one, which costs $55. So let's see how much. Boom. You get a fucking almost $15 discount, which is kind of crazy. But do not fucking spoil this shit in the comments, okay? Like, it's just for motherfuckers that actually watch till the end, okay? That appreciate my effort. So now you know, if you put balls 25. Okay, so now you can rest assured that, you know, by typing balls 25 in the discount, you can get a 25% discount off my drum kit. And also, I would like to inform you that I will upgrade this kit. Yeah, by using it, I kind of like found a little bit of flaws and here and there, a little bit of mistakes. So I kind of wanna do some adjustments. Plus, I will add probably all of this stash of my newest things that I've been using, you know. That's about it. No way, I actually finished this fucking stupid ass shit. Take care. I'm sorry for not posting nearly 5 months. I had exams, I had my fucking mental in the fucking like dumpster, and yeah, I hope you're doing fine. Never kill yourself. What? Never kill your character. Always be original. This tutorial is made for you to get inspired, not for you to be a fucking copycat. So yeah, good luck with that, and enjoy life, enjoy music, and love yourself, and appreciate your family. And yeah, I'm gonna fucking stop yapping. Take care and love you. I love you. Bye.
Здесь кто-нибудь есть? Я Дима Масленников.